Most people don't realize that their arteries start to clog in their 20s, not in their 40s or 50s. However, eating the right foods can literally slow down and even reverse this silent killer. Let me show you how. In this video, I present a list of 7 foods that are particularly beneficial for reducing the formation of atherosclerotic plaques. Hello everyone, and welcome to II Health Talk 360, your health channel. Our goal is to help men and women take care of their physical health and understand the benefits of certain foods and the causes of diseases, enabling them to adopt a healthier lifestyle. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe by clicking the red button below and turn on notifications to receive updates about our latest videos. Our diet has a significant impact on our health, which we often only realize when we experience problems or are informed by a doctor that we have atherosclerotic plaques and narrowed arteries. It is important to know that the process of atherosclerotic plaque formation begins at a very young age. We don't start developing it at 40, but much earlier, and our diet plays a significant role. Atherosclerotic plaque is a fatty deposit containing cholesterol, fat and calcium in the walls of your arteries, which are involved in an inflammatory process with a fibrous cap. Through your diet, you can slow down the progression of atherosclerotic plaque. The basis of this diet is plant-based foods such as fruits and vegetables, as well as foods with a low glycemic index. This is because refined foods have a high impact on blood sugar levels and accentuate the formation of atherosclerotic plaque. Therefore, favor a home-cooked diet based on raw ingredients. Try to avoid processed foods as much as possible, especially ultra-processed foods. Limit your intake of animal products such as red meat, cold cuts and cheese, as well as industrial dishes containing a lot of processed fats. That's the basic principle. It's important to reiterate this because it's pointless to incorporate foods that reduce the formation of atherosclerotic plaque if you don't make significant changes to your diet at the same time. I think we can agree on that, so I'll move on to this list of foods that are particularly good for your heart and help to reduce the formation of atherosclerotic plaques. First up is garlic. Garlic is interesting from a health perspective, especially with regard to cardiovascular health, because it contains antioxidant compounds. It's important to understand that atherosclerotic plaque forms when cholesterol is oxidized and becomes harmful, which can lead to its formation. Antioxidant compounds therefore help to reduce the formation of this oxidized cholesterol and consequently the formation of atherosclerotic plaque. Garlic also contains other compounds called alkynes. These are also found in onions and leeks, the vegetables that make your eyes water when you start peeling or chopping them. These sulfur compounds have a significant anti-inflammatory effect. As I mentioned earlier, the formation of atherosclerotic plaques is an inflammatory process, so these compounds help to reduce it. I therefore encourage you to consume garlic as often as possible, either raw if you tolerate it well, or in salad dressings or cooked in hot dishes. I will make a video about garlic, covering topics such as how to choose and consume it. As I mentioned, we have decided to take our content in a new direction, and we intend to stick to it. If you would like to find out more, the video is on the right-hand side of your screen. The second food that helps to reduce the formation of atherosclerotic plaque is sardines. These oily fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which have anti-inflammatory properties and other health benefits. So consider adding sardines to your diet. Even canned sardines in oil are fine. They are highly effective at reducing the inflammatory process involved in the formation of atherosclerotic plaque. You could eat them once a week, for example. Of course, the idea is to vary your diet as much as possible. The third food I recommend consuming, even on a daily basis, is green tea. It is rich in polyphenols, which are powerful antioxidants that help reduce cholesterol oxidation. You can easily drink 1 or 2 cups of green tea a day, but of course, be sure to limit the sugar. It's best to drink it without added sugar. Remember to drink it regularly. Just a quick aside, I advise you to limit your sugar intake, which is in line with a low glycemic index diet. In order to reduce the formation of atherosclerotic plaques, you must, of course, adopt a varied and balanced diet that is rich in plant-based foods and has a low glycemic index. The fourth food that is beneficial for reducing the formation of atherosclerotic plaque is a family of vegetables, cabbages. Kale and curly kale are particularly interesting because they contain lutein. This antioxidant compound is particularly effective at reducing the formation of atherosclerotic plaque. Cabbage is also rich in many other nutrients that promote health, such as vitamin C and E, calcium, potassium, and magnesium, so remember to eat it regularly. However, be careful as cabbage is also rich in vitamin K, so if you are taking anticoagulant medication, it is sometimes advisable not to eat too much of it. This does not mean that you cannot eat it occasionally, just not every day or with every meal. The fifth food I would encourage you to include in your diet regularly is apples. The saying goes, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away." But is this true? What is certain is that apples are one of the healthiest fruits. Therefore, a plant-based diet helps reduce the risk of atherosclerotic plaque formation. Apples also contain a soluble fiber called pectin, which helps to regulate cholesterol levels. While cholesterol is not the only factor responsible for the formation of these plaques, it is important to ensure that your cholesterol levels are not too high. The pectin in apples reduces the absorption of cholesterol and dietary fats, as well as blood sugar spikes. This makes apples perfect for a low glycemic index diet. The sixth food I would like to suggest incorporating into your diet is nuts. Nuts belong to the oilseed family. They are rich in fiber, protein, and omega-3 fatty acids, which give them anti-inflammatory properties that help combat atherosclerotic plaque inflammation. The last thing I would like to invite you to incorporate into your diet is spices. I have chosen two, turmeric and ginger. These work in a similar way, helping to thin the blood. If your blood is too thick, there is a risk of clots forming that can block your arteries. Ginger and turmeric therefore have powerful anti-inflammatory properties that can be really beneficial. However, be careful if you are taking medication for high blood pressure or diabetes, as consuming ginger or turmeric can sometimes be contraindicated. This is particularly the case with dietary supplements such as turmeric or ginger capsules. In any case, you should ask your doctor for advice. Throughout this video, we have been discussing anti-inflammatory foods. If you're interested in this topic, you might be interested to know that we've already made a video about it. You can find it right here, as well as in the video description. So there you have it. 7 foods that effectively combat the formation of atherosclerotic plaque. Remember to eat them regularly and above all, to adopt a healthy, varied and balanced diet based on raw ingredients and home cooking. This is the true foundation of your overall health, particularly your heart health. Please feel free to leave us your comments, and we'll see you soon with more nutrition and wellness tips. Ciao.